So, I'm back on trail, mile 266.1. I skipped Mission Creek. I got to Whitewater Preserve. My nervous system was in overload. So, guy, Martin from England had offered me a ride to wherever I needed to go to do what I needed to do for me. And he pointed out there's no hard, fast rule that says you have to do what everybody else does. But no, this is true. I really wanted to do the entire trail without skipping anything, but with my nervous system making me as sick as I felt, I knew I just needed to take some downtime, because I had put myself into panic mode when I went into up and over that hill to Whitewater Preserve. And my biggest fear was having to hit that SOS button. I didn't want to have to do that. I thought it would be better to just, since I don't have anybody I'm hiking with, that, you know, it's not like nobody's got my back, so to speak. And I'm finding I would rather have a hiking partner. I know it's hike your own hike out here, but honestly, it's easier when you know where you're going to camp and who you're going to camp with. It's just a mental thing. Totally a mental thing. And so my emotional well-being was a little sideways. I gotta stop talking and start hiking. This is hard, getting back on trail after 3 days off. You can see where you're going. It's a heartening thing. Okay, time to take the jacket off. Hi, buddy. How are you? You're a young dog, aren't you?
Yeah.
Under two?
No, he's only a year and like 3 months.
Okay, he's Ridgeback and what?
No, he's German Shepherd and Staffordshire Terrier.
Oh, okay. Well, he looks like a Ridgeback.
I know.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, sweetie.
He's gonna jumping. I think all the gear throws him off.
Yeah, he's going, what the hell do you have on your back? You're a giant turtle. I know what I look like from behind because people...
That in the shade, so he always...
Slows you down a little bit when you're in this ankle turning stuff. Get a little elevation gain over the last 2 hours. Well, this is at 4.09 miles. And can I just say, you don't walk fast through this. You take it easy. Thank God you have good shoes on that don't hurt your feet, or are a half size larger than you wear, with the laces tied so that your toes aren't getting swooshed by all the movement. And then you make it through. Oh. So, one of the things you do as a senior backpacker is don't try to walk as fast as the young people. A lot of them get out with injury because they're overreaching and going fast. And the other thing is you don't need to. You know, that hike your own hike is especially true to those of us who are over the age of 50. And even though I'm in fairly good shape, I don't need the mental stress and anxiety of thinking I have to keep up with people less than half my age. I come into camp later. I stop more often. I just stop for shorter periods of time, so I don't hurry up to get someplace to rest for a long time. I go at my pace that's comfortable, doesn't stress me out. And when I'm going uphill, I just stop, stand up, take a deep breath, and then go on. Even in little inclines like that. More later. See those pretty things? If you don't wear gaiters, you're gonna have more dirt, rocks, and sand in your shoes. That wears out your socks, wears out the inside of your shoes, gets down in the cracks, gives you issues. Now, I don't care what other people say, gaiters are a good thing. And I have some tall ones for when I get into snow so it doesn't go down my socks. You know, I said the trail doesn't lie, neither do clouds. It's rain coming my way. Okay. It's time to get the rain jacket back on. So I just ran into some people who are in my age group who felt like I did. I said, yeah, I didn't feel like I needed to do the Mission Creek portion. At 66, I didn't need to injure myself further. And he said, yeah, that's what we thought. I said, yeah, I took the bus to Big Bear. They said, yeah, we did too. So they're doing some slack packing today. And they're going to stay at the hostel tonight. Like a lot of people who are smart enough to get out of the weather, because it's going to be a snowstorm tonight. It's going to be short-lived, but I'm needing to try out my sleep system. My tent, all that stuff. See what I have to learn or do differently. I did order a 10-degree bag that's supposed to be in Big Bear next week, which doesn't do me any good. I'll have to forward it down to wherever I'm going to be at. But I'll be trying out my 20-degree, which is more like a 40-degree. My puffy pants and leggings, down booties. I have 2 merino shirts I can put on if it's really cold, but I think my 1 merino shirt and my puffy would be enough. I don't know. I'll find out tonight. It's cold today, but you know what? I live in cold country, so this is kind of up my alley. I'm okay with it. Not real hot about the rain that's about to come in, but you know, part and parcel. I'll just throw the hood up on my rain jacket, zip everything up, put on my rain pants. I'm sorry, the song. I got my top pants on. It just came to mind. I'll put my rain pants on. But I think I got a few minutes. So yeah, I'll just keep hiking until I gotta stop and zip up and put on the rain pants. So this is a real pretty area. Sorry, something startled me. Anyway. So, let's see. Maybe I'll get to camp before the storm does. That would be nice. So, every now and then, I get a snowflake. There's a few of them in the air. I've got 2 more miles to water, and then I don't know where I'm camping tonight yet. There's a couple places. I was hoping to make it close to where the road comes up and meets the PCT. Oh, look at the snow! Snowflakes. See if I can open it up enough that you can see. There you go. Yeah. Snowflakes. Making me feel like home. Anyway. When I stop for water, I'll check my Far Out app again to see where a good camp spot's gonna be tonight. I don't want to be setting up in the storm. So, yeah. Looks like the snow is gonna say hello earlier than they said. It's 12:30 and they said, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock. But I guess that's not including this part of the mountain. It's including in town. Anyway, carry on. Evidently, my complaining about not liking hot. Well, let's just say I'm not, and I'm not complaining about the snow, because snow doesn't bother me. It is starting to accumulate a little bit because the ground is cold. It makes me wonder how much it will accumulate tonight. Okay, I'll less than a mile to go to water. And I got plenty. I haven't even drank half a liter yet because it's so cool outside. And I've been eating my little candy gummy whatevers. When I stop, I'll have to eat something to stay warm. Look at that. It's really starting to come down. I wonder if I'll have to bail out at mile 12. So, road 2N09 is where I'm going, which puts me at 12 miles, 12.25 miles, something like that. I could swear the calendar said April 26th today. Little snowflowers. That's what it looks like. Looks like snowflowers, snowbuds. Current conditions, windy, not sheltered. And I need to find a tent site in the next couple of miles. So it's still snowing, but I have my tent set up. And in my puppy pants with my leggings underneath, my puppy coat. I am making hot water for dinner. Cold because it's snowing. My my tent was covered with snow as I was setting it up. I kept having to jerk it off. I mean, you know, shake it off just to get it set up. I don't know how safe this is, but I'm trying to make it safe. I'm cooking without being out in the... I got my vegetable staked out right. And somewhere I set my pack down and lost my 2 pads that I usually kneel on. I'm really pissed. I don't know how he did that. I'm always losing something. That's not good. I guess I have to buy another switchback. Oh. It's almost boiling. It's almost food time. Okay, I'm laying here trying to warm up and I hear a cat meowing. I yell, "Go away." And it meows a little louder and a little closer and I go, "Go away!" So hopefully it did. Smells like chili mac. Yeah, not okay. Here's the snow. It's supposed to stop at 7, I guess. Anyway, that's what the weather forecast said, 7 or 8. As long as my pitch holds up, that's all I care. And I stay warm. I'm heating another pot of water. It was still kind of warm, but it wouldn't be boiling when I put it in the Nalgene to put it in the bed.